Hi, it's Ashley. Welcome to this audio on how to embody your majestic confidence with the art of elite feminine sovereignty. There are many women who desire to attract a supreme energy man and also heal from the crippling insecurities that have been causing them to feel unfulfilled, anxious, unsafe, vacant, and lifeless. A lot of women feel stuck on a lower timeline in life, and this timeline consists of unresolved wounding from past abandonment wounds. And those unmet needs are still lingering in your energy field, creating havoc in your life when it comes to constantly feeling threatened by other beautiful women. And also, this repetition that I see in a lot of women where they can't seem to stop dealing with flaky, unavailable men. You may have never experienced the feeling of being adored, cherished, and wanted by your caregivers, and this aspect of you is still running the show, creating chaos and keeping you in these toxic patterns with men. Women who are in this lower timeline, there's something in you that just doesn't feel full. You keep grasping at external things, trying to get a high from distractions, but very quickly the hunger keeps coming back and you're always itching and yearning for more. Women feel like they are stuck in a space where they're not being seen or heard, and this can cause them to act out in very childish ways. So let me know if you can relate to not getting what you want from a man. And the first thing you do is stalk his social media, you're analyzing his text messages, you're misinterpreting his behavior, making everything mean something about you and your worth. Or you're scrolling through social media, living vicariously through other women, feeling envy, feeling jealous, feeling like she has more happiness or fulfillment than you do, or that she has something that you don't and she's taking from you in some way, or you feel like she's better than you. It's just an overall feeling of instability. And these women are in a space where they feel like living is hard, living is work. They're doing all of these feminine energy, spiritual rituals that aren't getting them anywhere. And they're really not feeling that fulfillment and that nourishment that they really desire, or attracting those high quality men that they really want. So if you're wondering what's it going to take to finally feel your desires come through for you, the answer to that is your majestic confidence and you being able to move yourself into a different frequency. So the issue with modern feminine energy coaching is that it's shallow, it doesn't actually resolve any of your wounding, and it has you in fear, always hypervigilant about worrying or doing the wrong thing. So a lot of women focus too much on their appearance, being pretty, being docile, being submissive, feeling messages, hiding behind makeup. But if you don't actually resolve what's going on in your energy field, you're not going to move forward in life. It's kind of like playing musical chairs with yourself. You'll be going around and around in a circle, but never actually going anywhere. Modern feminine energy coaching still teaches women to come from their heads. They focus on a checklist of rules and games and tricks. But what's missing is embodiment. What's missing is you actually healing your self-esteem and really creating a feeling of security from the inside out. Modern feminine energy coaching is going to have you objectify yourself because you're not really showing up as a soul. You're showing up as a shell of a person trying to act like a perfect woman. You're performing, but you're not embodying. I want you to move away from those teachings that have you coming from your head and coming from a collapsed soul. When you're trying to force and convince other people that you're confident by being arrogant or flashy, if you're trying to force men to date you with entitlement, all of that that comes from a lower timeline. But I want you to move into the realm of majestic confidence, which comes from a deeper place of divinity. A lot of women are being conditioned by feminine energy coaching to be docile with men, to pretend to be aloof, to manipulate men with their words, to even water down their intelligence. But keep in mind that by itself is not going to give you confidence, and it's not going to attract a supreme energy man. A lot of women are stuck in this, feeling pain. And if you notice, they're doing all of these things, but they're not actually receiving any results. So that's why you'll see women having a temporary high of confidence from posting a selfie of herself, but it quickly goes away after a few hours. Or she's attracting men who find her sexy, but these men are not committing or stepping up for her. So if you feel you've been stuck in this, comment down below, because you're playing out distorted femininity. You're acting from a collapsed soul, which is a shadow-like version of feminine energy that is weak and powerless. Therefore, you're going to attract weak men in return and feel weak confidence in yourself. You have to move into the divine part of yourself if you want to encode yourself with an unshakable feeling of security and fulfillment and attract those healthier men to you. So majestic confidence involves repairing your relationship to the divine masculine energy as well, which is another thing that's an issue within the feminine energy community, because a lot of teachings out there are telling women that the masculine is bad, or that they can't have masculine energy because she's going to repel a man. So what they're teaching women is to be afraid of themselves. You're afraid of a part of yourself. But in order to truly blossom into your elite feminine, you have to embrace that divine masculine part of you too. Your elite feminine has to rebuild its trust in its own inner warrior in order to be fully integrated within. So when we begin raising your inner warrior, which is what I teach women how to do in the full extended Enchanted Soul exercise, along with my other practices in my program, The Art of Elite Feminine Sovereignty. When you're able to do that, you become integrated within. And that's going to be your key to deeper fulfillment. So if you disown your own inner warrior, you create distrust within yourself. If there is no healthy masculine in your own consciousness, what you're going to attract in the external world is going to be similar to what's going on inside of you. So if you distrust the warrior in you, you're going to distrust the warrior in other men. Repairing your inner warrior is going to make you more integrated in your elite feminine sovereignty. So that's going to be an empowered feeling of feminine energy, not that weak, docile, submissive energy that you typically see being preached online, but a higher feeling of divinity. So there's a difference between low feminine energy versus actual elite feminine sovereignty. So low feminine energy by itself is not secure within itself because it's not integrated yet. It's still childlike and meek. It's kind of like a little girl seeking her dad's approval. The elite feminine is more activated in her higher consciousness because she's integrated and she's not running from parts of herself. So when your own inner warrior rises for you, you'll soon find men in your external reality rise up for you too. When you feel your own inner energy rise up, that's when you see real confidence and real courage begin to develop in yourself. So the more that we raise the inner warrior, the more you raise into your divinity. You become more integrated, and this merging has you operating on a higher timeline. So when you change your inner consciousness, this moves you into the everlasting beauty of the divine feminine, a feeling of safety where you feel, you're going to begin to embody this one-of-a-kind, unique flavor of woman that you know is irreplaceable and unforgettable. Moving into that energy in yourself helps you no longer fear abandonment because those wounds are no longer running the show. Moving into this higher energy allows you to heal heartbreak or any pining or obsessing that you had over your ex, because those old wounds are going to dissolve and that old attachment is going to dissolve. Moving into that higher energy helps you become energetically attractive to supreme energy men because they can finally see you. So when you become lit up from within, when you're shining in that luminosity because your enchanted soul is on, that helps you repel the toxic guys and become a better match to quality partners. You're going to find that if you happen to get ghosted, you won't get taken down into reactivity like you used to. Majestic confidence gives you an overall feeling of security. So when you meet a guy that you're interested in, you're not going to find yourself getting crazily, intensely obsessed over him, crushing on him like you're in second grade. If you see that a man doesn't text you back quick enough, it's not going to ruin your day. Majestic confidence is not about perfection. It's more about you creating a feeling of resilience from the inside out. You're going to be so immersed in yourself, in your own vivaciousness, that little things like that don't trigger your self-esteem like it used to, because you're not in that little girl energy anymore. You're in your empowered energy now. So it's all about creating a feeling of resilience from the inside out. So no matter what is thrown your way, no matter who comes and goes, you're not going to lose yourself in reactivity like you used to. Majestic confidence allows you to remain steady and secure no matter what. So that's the difference between a higher and a lower timeline. Lower timeline is very fear-based. It has you focused on survival. It's very self-centered. It can be entitled. It's very childlike, forceful, and pushy, controlling men into loving them, being provocative, being, over the top and performative to try to look confident. A higher timeline allows you to embody real confidence, where it's your energy that commands respect. It's your energy and the way that you carry yourself that makes you that captivating, standout, secure woman. If your inner consciousness is on that lower timeline from all of the old wounding, you're going to find that the men you are encountering are responding to that lower energy in you, because they're only feeling that abandonment or that fear coming from you, so they're going to mirror that back to you. But then when you can shift into that elevated energy, it inspires certain other men to rise up along with you. So shifting your timeline into majestic confidence grants you access to the type of energy that commands the room. You will shine like the sun and have this inner light that is mesmerizing and captivating and intimidating to a lot of people as well. So this is what it means to be embodied in your elite feminine sovereignty. And I invite you into my program where we talk all about this to learn more. And the elite feminine creates life with her power. Clients report feeling bursts of energy soon after experiencing my healing exercises, and this allows them to create the vivacious life that they want. They begin to leave behind old patterns and habits that had them feeling insecure, all because they're feeling more worthy in who they are. So without tapping into your majestic confidence, you'll be stuck in that lower timeline with men and with your confidence. So, with insecurity. So a lot of women scratch their heads confused about why they can't seem to hold good feelings for any more than a few hours, or why the men around them won't step up, or these constant experiences that tear you down, where you're constantly triggered, feeling reactive, dragged into your pain body, plagued with unworthiness and insecurity. And all of that is because that childlike energy is still running the show within you. So it's going to keep creating this chaos in your life. But I'm here to help you rise above that. I want to invite you into my program so I can assist you with elevating yourself into that higher energy that's available for you. If you're connected to that childlike feminine energy, you're not going to be able to hold any type of power, and you're not going to be able to create anything of substance. It's going to have you in a constant pain war. But how to get out of that is by your majestic confidence, and that you do that with your elite feminine sovereignty. So that is all about a full body integration of both of your inner energies to create that unified polarity within your soul. So when you move into that, when you start integrating yourself, when you start elevating your inner self, that begins to send a signal out into the world that you are finally available for higher consciousness experiences. So that's when you see yourself become charged up with luminosity. You start to see men responding to you in a different way. You start to feel yourself feeling secure and stable. Little things don't trigger you like they used to. The men around you will begin reflecting your inner narrative without you having to say anything. And that's what it really means to command respect. So this is not about wagging your finger in anyone's face or forcing ultimatums onto them. But the more that you are elevated, the more that you will repel weasels. Weasels are those deceptive men that are trying to play games or tricks. But the more you're turned on the inside, those weasels can feel when you're someone that they shouldn't mess with, and they will start to feel anxious and uneasy around you because they know you're not a good target. So they will filter themselves out without you having to do much to do so. And then the good men, the supreme energy men, will find you striking. They will find you stunning and remarkable. And the good thing is that it has nothing to do with age or body type or beauty. This is the everlasting beauty of your feminine soul, and you are elevating into, which inspires that supreme energy man's devotion and his desire to protect you. So you see, the more that you are integrated and built up and lit up from within, the men around you are going to reflect that back to you. So if he's toxic, he's going to get uneasy and scared and run away from you. And if he's a good man, he's going to stay and step up for you and want to create something with you. So please, ladies, move away from the childlike feminine teachings, this idea that you have to be submissive and docile. That's the old paradigm that doesn't attract anything besides tyrants and dictators who want to control you. Those are really unhealthy men. Move into your majestic energy to attract a king who wants to provide and honor you. Move into your elevated power and finally wake up feeling fulfilled every day, bursting and brimming with magic. The right men are going to be absolutely fascinated with women who have this higher frequency encoded within them. So men like this can't help themselves when they are around an elite woman. You know, their soul is going to be activated, their spirits get tickled. They will feel very enchanted by you, and it's a soul level attraction that goes beyond just the physical, superficial sexuality. I've seen men come across elite women, and he is absolutely stunned by her, whether she's dolled up with makeup or in her pajamas, you know, being cozy on a lazy Sunday in a messy bun, you know, because it's not about what you look like, it's about your energy. It's your energy that draws him in. That's what makes him stay, and he can't get enough of a woman who is embodied in that. You know, she's juicy, she's luscious, she's enticing, she's irresistible, and he's attracted to her, but it's his spirit and his soul that draws him in. You know, he's just compelled to make her comfortable. He wants to give her the world. And that's because she's the goddess. She's creator of life. And when she's tapped into that, he can't help but honor and bow to that. So to shift into your majestic confidence, you do that by your elite feminine sovereignty. And you can learn about that by joining my program. And I'm looking forward to supporting you. We already have so many women signed up and ready to go, and we are waiting for you too. There's room for you as well. Remember that majestic confidence is going to help you no longer fear abandonment. So when you become the source of your own divine love, there begins to be less fear about love leaving you. So majestic confidence is going to help you heal from your ex and any lingering heartbreak that's causing you to pine or obsess over someone from your past. Majestic confidence helps you feel unique, where other women are not a threat anymore. You'll be able to view other pretty women and feel inspired by them instead of feeling like it's a competition. And overall, majestic confidence helps you build resilience and courage. So no matter what gets thrown at you, you have this intense feeling of solidity and trust that you know you can get through anything. Majestic confidence helps you not put your worth in the hands of men. You know, so how many of you go crazy when a guy doesn't text you back quick enough, or you get anxious, worried if he likes you or if you said or did the right thing? Majestic confidence allows you to move out of the anxious attachment and into a secure attachment. So whatever or whoever comes and goes, it doesn't trigger you into fear or reactivity like it used to. And best of all, you'll be energetically attractive to that supreme energy man, the kind of man who wants to add to your life with adoration, who has integrity and devotion and wants to make you feel like the luckiest woman in the world. So to recap, this beautiful, juicy, potent, luscious energy that you want to have is going to start by how integrated you are within your soul. So this is your foundation the foundation of your security as a woman. So this is what it means to be self-sourced. I don't want all of your confidence based on external things like money, social media, and men. Any of that can get ripped away at any moment, and you know that, which is why it makes you anxious and you constantly need more and more to distract yourself. But real healing has to start inside with your inner temple and for you to work from the inside out. So the cheap feminine energy tricks in games are going to lead to a dead end. If you want real embodied everlasting results that actually lead you somewhere, then you definitely need your elite feminine sovereignty as soon as possible. Okay, my darlings, thank you for showing up. I will see you over in the program, The Art of Elite Feminine Sovereignty. Card is now open, so you can click that link down below to sign up now. And we're waiting for you to register and join us. I will see you there.